I have a project that's linked to my own LinkedIn account. And what I did is I wanted to make sure that as I was using the platform, I wanted to house all the conversations that I was having in relation to my LinkedIn account. And I wanted to house it all in one spot. So there's a couple of things that can happen here, and I'll just walk you through them. The first thing is you can add documents into the project. So I've got 6 files sitting in this document, and it makes up a number of different things. So I've got examples of my own posts. I've got examples of posts from other people that I enjoy reading, and not just one or two. I've got 4 or 5 or 6 posts from people that I like the way that they write, their structure, the way that they organize themselves. So I've taken those examples and put it into a document, and I've used that document as part of the knowledge base in here. I've also given examples of my own writing style and also the background to me in my LinkedIn profile. So it's got context, and it's got some examples, and it's got some brand story threads through the documents as well, so that it's given us enough context. So if I go into this project and I want to write some LinkedIn posts for myself based on these subjects, etc., it's going to help me cultivate and write those posts. It'll get it to around 80%. I then go in and I critique that post to the last 20%. So again, it's the human verification and output critique before it goes live and into that environment. And what you're also able to do in this environment, so if I click on the files here, you can see that it opens up, and it also gives you the ability to, so it's the project name. I've got a full set of instructions in here of how I want this project to behave. So the project has now got a clear set of instructions. It's got some files in there which are going to give it examples and a greater context. And what's also happening in the project is all of these historical chats here, which you can see down the line. That is where we house the history of the conversations that are going on within that project. And what's important about that is that the chats in here in this project, they don't end up in your left navigation with everything else, where it gets messy. So it is definitely a way to have your chats show up in one spot. And what that does, all of these chat histories through here, it creates a thing called persistent memory. And persistent memory means that all of the conversations within that thread help build further context into the project going forward, which can be a double-edged sword, actually.